Staffing here at Studio 5670. We are happy to have you here today. We had a few technical difficulties this morning, and so we were a little worried of how everything was going to play out. And we still have some camera issues. However, we are live, we are on the air, we are ready to go to bring you those great jobs. My name's Andy. My fearless leader is not here today, Mr. Zach, and we find jobs from A to Z, all for you in the Fort Worth, Dallas, El Paso, Houston area. So let's get started. Let's jump into this great show and let's get you the information that you came here for, just like every other week. So, if you are new here at PDQ Staffing, right here on next to me are some jobs that are scrolling. As you're watching those jobs scroll, if you see one that sparks some interest or you really think, you know what, that's a really good one, I want to go with that job. Down at the bottom is the office that each of those jobs are located. You can see that it switched from the Fort Worth office down to the Saginaw office just now. Those offices, we have the address there, the phone number, the number that you can text them at, as well as the address, so that you know where to find that office. So each of these jobs that are scrolling, as they're scrolling, that is all the jobs out of that particular office. So if you've got something near you, something by you, watch those jobs next. Or maybe you don't mind traveling just a little bit. Stay tuned and watch as all of those jobs scroll up today throughout our show. As you see, we went from Saginaw and now we're over to South Arlington with the jobs in South Arlington in that area. So moving on, we still have a great referral bonus. Our referral bonus is $100 when anyone that you refer works 40 hours here with PDQ. So refer your mom, your dad, your grandma, grandpa, friends, family, whoever you can think of, the next door neighbor. Maybe you don't know them well, but you got their name. Refer them over to PDQ Staffing. After they work any of our jobs with us for 40 hours, then you get $100 in your pocket. That's very nice. And there's no cap on this. You can send us 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 people, however many you want to send. After each of them work 40 hours, $100 in your pocket. So let's get you some money. We're going into the new year. Let's start it off right with a little bit of extra cash in your pocket. Moving on, we this week are going to go over some of, I know New Year's is right around the corner. We have got so much planned. We're all past the hustle and bustle. We're coming right out of that. I know a lot of people that are off this week, requested off or took off just because it's that time where you're trying to get everything back in order from Christmas. Take that little bit of time, that little PTO that you do have left. Take that so that you can just recoup and regain and reconnect back to yourself. So with that, in this week, it's an odd period where a lot of us are thinking, what am I going to do this next year? What am I going to change? What do I want to see different in my life? What big thing can I change? Or maybe a small thing. So we came up with the top 5 New Year's resolutions from 2021. So going into this next year, you can hear the top 5 from last year on multiple different sites and articles. Let's go over the top 5 so that maybe you can apply this next year. Just a little push in the right direction. The first one up, focus on improving our health. So whether you want to improve it within exercise, dieting, maybe just going out more into nature and getting more fresh air instead of being cooped up in an office or a warehouse all day. Making that time outside of work to say, you know what, I'm going to work on myself. I'm going to work on my body, my health. I want to live a little longer. I want to spend more time with my grandkids. And so we work on ourselves, our body, our health was obviously number one, which I know for years, family members that every single year that is their new resolution. Oh, I'm gonna lose weight. Oh, I'm gonna get in shape, or I'm just going to be more healthy just in general, so that I live just a little bit longer. So top on the list, focus on improving our health. We're gonna move over to the second one, looking after your finances. Uh, I know this is also a very big one. Whether it's in your checkbook, maybe it's just maybe you've got the money that you need. We just need to spend a little better, be a little more mindful of it, where it's going, what you're doing with it. Um, just keeping track of it so that you're aware. Being mindful is a huge thing when coming to finances. Uh, I know some people say, I don't have it, so I want to save a lot this year. I want X amount of dollars in my savings account. Or, Mr. Zach, no, I'm sorry, you cannot buy $5. If anything, you owe me $5 right now. But looking after our finances, so whether it is uh, saving that, or just being a little more frugal, or just being mindful and aware, looking after our finances, top two on the list. Moving down, top number three, disconnecting from your phone. Uh, I know a lot of people that last year this was a big one, because I know the year before 2020 with COVID and everything going on, we were not everyone had that social life, and so you were on your phone, you were on TikTok, you were on Facebook, you were on whatever apps, whatever internet services that you could get on to fill that social void. But last year, a lot of people said, you know what, I want to disconnect completely. And I've heard this even before COVID. People that say, I want to connect with nature. I want to put my phone down. I want to, when I'm at the dinner table, putting the phone down and just focusing on my family and that conversation, or getting out into nature, going on a vacation and saying, you know what, I'm turning off my phone, I'm putting it in the glove box or the middle console, and I am just going to get away. Good morning, Miss Jessica. Thank you for joining us this morning. So number three on the list, disconnecting from your phone. Uh, so number one, we focused on improving our health. Number two, top was looking after your finances. And number three, disconnect from your phone. Number four, coming in, read more books. Now, I can honestly say I've never had this as a New Year's resolution. Um, if Zach was here right now, he'd be heckling me, saying I need to read more. I need to just pick up a book, read some pages. Um, but I do know a lot of people that want to connect and say, you know what, I want to read more. I want to learn something this year, whether it's a cookbook or a documentary, learning history, or just something about the past, or writing your journal. Mr. Zach, you can disconnect, or writing in your journal. Again, not there. But number four on the list, top four of resolutions, reading more books. We're going to move over to number five, plan that once in a lifetime trip. I know each year my wife says, you know what, we have to top last year's trip. Or I have friends that they are always going somewhere and saying, oh, we're gonna go all over the states, or we're gonna go overseas, whatever they're going to do. Read to the boys. I actually do read to my boys. I read to my boys quite often. Um, Now my oldest is in first grade, and so he actually reads to me quite a bit right now, working on his reading. But plan that once in a lifetime trip. Um, Whatever it is, even if it's just an experience or that concert, that one thing that you know, I may never get to do this again in my life. That drive all the way to the Grand Canyon or up to Canada, whatever it is, get that trip in this year, plan it, set that time off, whatever you've got to do. Top five things in 2022, or that was in 2021, moving over to 2022. What are your New Year's resolutions going to be? Top 5 from last year, we went over focus on improving your health, look after your finances, disconnect from your phone, read more books, and plan that once-in-a-lifetime trip. Drop in the comments what your New Year's resolution is. We may talk about it next week on the show. Move forward. Just send it to us. Let us know. We want to know what you want to change, what you want to see this year. And same thing goes for the show. What do you want to see this upcoming year? What would you like to see from us? Different jobs, different positions, more explanation, maybe, I don't know. So, drop a comment, send us an email, let us know what you think. We do not have any job fairs this week or next week with the holidays going on and we all trying to get through this. I know it's a little slow in the office this week. We have quite a bit of calls, and a lot of people looking for work. Maybe it's not the right fit. Keep calling us. Let's get what works for you. Watch the screen to find you a job. We also, our MRV is not going to be out this week or next week due to the holidays, just like our job fair. And we have no service anniversaries this week. My goodness, we are rolling through this fast today. Again, all of these jobs right here on the screen that are scrolling up, follow through those jobs. The office down here at the bottom is the office that you can locate, that you can go to. Apply online at pdqstaffing.com. Go through the application process. You'll start at the beginning, go all the way through to the end. Once you're at the end, it's going to say you have completed the employment application. Call us, pick up the phone, call one of our offices so that we can get you in contact with one of our recruiters. They're going to set up an interview with you, whether via Zoom or over the phone or in person. They'll point you in the right direction to the office that they're located at so that we can get that interview with you. Get that interview, come in, bring us your forms of ID so that we can do an e-verify, a background, and a drug test on you so that we can get you at one of these great companies within this week. We've got offices all over the DFW, down to El Paso, Houston, all the way up in Oklahoma. So right here below, take a screenshot. That's all your numbers. All of our offices across the Metroplex into Oklahoma and down into Houston and El Paso. We've got your address, your office number, a number where you can text just in case you're in that crazy time right now with kids yelling or whatever in the background. You can still text us, say, hey, what's up? What jobs do you have available? What can you get me on? Do that application, reach out to us at one of these offices below so that we can get you on a job this next week. Again, don't forget our referral bonus, $100 in your pocket when you refer someone. After they work 40 hours, $100 in your wallet. Our holiday hours this Friday, most of our offices are closing a little early this Thursday due to the holiday, and this Friday, all of our offices will be closed this Friday, December 31st, to get ready and prepare to ring in the new year. So you need that job. Make sure you get on the phone today, tomorrow morning. Reach out to us so that we can get you a great job. Because we will be closed on Friday. We are also hiring for some machine operators in the Midlothian area. They are direct hires. They're paying $16.50 an hour for day shift. Reach out to our Waxahachie office. Reach out to our Waxahachie office. Office number 214-301-3500 or text them at 214-441-6617. They can give you the address, where they're located, what all you need to bring when you go into the office so that they can get you hooked up. All right, we'll move down to our word of the week. These things are always stressful for me because I am not that person, but Mr. Zach always is and always has a little bit of wisdom there to give us. So bear with me as we read through this and get what we can out of it. So in 2022, from Mr. Tony Robbins, says stay connected to your decisions, but stay flexible in your approach. So as you're making your New Year's resolutions this year, stay committed to whatever it is. However, maybe a month down the road, 2 months down the road, something's not working to get to that goal, to get to that New Year's resolution. So maybe just remember to be flexible, be mindful that maybe if I change this just a little bit or do something a little bit differently, I can still get to my goal. It may not be how I originally intended to get there, but I can still get to that goal, to that New Year's resolution. So stay committed to your decisions, your New Year's resolutions, whatever you decide going into this new year, but stay flexible in your approach and how you're going to get it done and how you're going to make that goal happen. Thank you for joining us today. If you are watching us on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button down at the bottom. If you are watching us on Facebook, please like our page. Please share this to any of your friends and family. On Instagram, please follow us. We are also on Twitter, LinkedIn, all different types of social media platforms. Like us, subscribe to us, send our videos to anyone you know looking for a job. Thank you for joining us today. My name's Andy. My fearless leader is not here today, but his name is Zach, and we find jobs from A to Z every Wednesday here on our Wednesday Work Connection. Thank you so much for joining us today, and we'll see you next year. Have a good one.